Hello there, YouTubers, and today I would think that we flip through and do a little review of this interesting book. This is a book about the making of the movie Cujo. Cujo was the first horror book that I read, and it was also the first horror movie that I saw. I read the book in 1984, which was when the movie was on cinema in Sweden. And then I saw the movie in 1985, I think. We rented it on VHS. And so here's a book about the making of sad movie. I will not flip through all pages, I think. But here's an index about the chapters in the book, which is interesting. It's always interesting to have that. I thought they would be color pictures, but all photos are in black and white. But anyway, that doesn't matter. That's okay. So there's a lot of other things about other dog movies here. Some pictures are great, some are not so great. There's Stephen King himself. Script and a couple of other stuff. Some of the actors. There's the actors and the ones responsible for the movie is telling about different things through the book. They do it from, this first is the beginning of the movie where Cujo chases a rabbit and gets bitten. And then there's about Ted's nightmare and all that. Like here. Begins here. Text about that. Not many pictures about there. Some. Showing a bit the room, Ted's room, and that. And a bit about the Trenton family. There. And yeah, there is not yet about the dog. But other characters. Yeah, here we find out that there was longest scene when Ted meets Cujo for the first time. Like that. It's cool. I didn't know that it was longer from the beginning. But I can see that, of course, they can cut some scenes during editing and all that to make the movie run more smoothly. Here's one of the animal trainers with one of the dogs that played Cujo. The dog's named Daddy, apparently. About Here's about the monster worlds and that. Very interesting text. You learn about how they think when they wrote the script from King's original book and all that. Here's something interesting, a crossword puzzle that was seen on TV. Huh, cool. Yep. It's about Donna's affair. And movie Kuju becomes a bit sicker and sicker. And there was a cutscene where Kujo is snarling to ones who will deliver something for Joe Camber, but it was cut out because they thought it was a bit ridiculous. Here's some dog named Chris. I think it was played Kujo as well, but that dog was in Beethoven too. Yeah, the affair is revealed. Yeah. Yeah, there was a stuntman that had a Saint Bernard costume. There's more pictures of that later in the book. That's kind of interesting. But of course, they couldn't make the dog do all the things that was supposed to do, because yeah, that's a little bit hard to do. Let's see. Right. Just attack. That's an interesting picture I've never seen before. Yeah. One Kuyo has become rabid and kills the owner. There's call sheets and other stuff that they used when they make the movie. Here's something else. When the attack in the car begins. Yep. I think that was later in the movie, but never mind. It's another dog movie. Yeah. In some scenes they used a black Labrador that has a Saint Bernard costume. It says here. That's odd, but cool. text. By the way, the Wallace who played the woman said that she never want to see a Pinto in her life again after this movie. Oops. She wasn't thrilled by the car at all. Maybe I can understand that, because well, it wasn't good. Okay, here's another dog that played Cujo named Cubby, apparently. There was one dog that died of bloat during the filming, but I don't know which one. So that's not. Oh, by the way, the kid acts Danny Pintaro. He acts very well. Here we have some pictures of the guy in the dog's suit. There's a lot of pictures of that here. That's kind of look funny. Yeah, so there he is in the dog suit. I think it's interesting with, these kind of behind the scenes. I do like this because it's easier to browse through the pages. This is, that's a good picture of Dee Wallace. She had played in E.T. and The Howling before Cujo. She's a very good actress, in my opinion. That's a costume. Yeah. It looks like in a movie it looks like it's really hot, but according to this book, it was really cold when they sat in the car. So yeah. I guess that the dogs didn't enjoy having all that stuff smeared on them, but I guess they were good actors in a way and accepted it for what it was. We're beginning to enter the end of the movie and the book too. Still very interesting to read about the interviews, their memories about filming this. Yeah, and this is about here's different book covers. Some I've never seen before. There's also some DVD covers. I remember that one the most. That was on the VOS cover, I think. And yeah, that's it. Now, I must say, this is a really great book if you want to know how I mean, just movie making, it was quite different at this time because they couldn't use CGI, so they had to rely on animatronic and real effects instead of, using computers. And that's quite interesting considering the movie still has good quality in its effects. And yeah, that's really nice in my opinion. So I give this a high rate of 9 out of 10. Um, the sad thing is that it's only black and white photos, but I've seen some of these photos in color, not all though. So I guess it's okay. It's about 500 pages and it tells all about the filming. So that's a big thumb up for that. I hope you enjoyed this review and flip through.